CM Punk jumps into Rhea Ripley's arms at live event. CM Punk just jumped into Rhea Ripley's arms at a WWE live event and the internet absolutely lost its mind. And before anyone starts writing fanfiction or conspiracy theories, let me just say that AJ Lee, Punk's wife who recently returned to WWE, is probably laughing at this because it's wholesome, it's hilarious, and it's exactly the kind of chaos that makes live events so special. Welcome back to the Wrestling Hidden Insight, and today we're breaking down this adorable moment from the Melbourne SuperShow, why live events give us the best unscripted WWE content, and how CM Punk paying homage to Rhea Ripley shows that even the most serious wrestlers know how to have fun when the cameras aren't rolling for television. Let's set the scene because context makes this moment even better. WWE was in Melbourne, Australia for a SuperShow, which is basically a live event that's bigger than a regular house show but not quite a televised premium live event. These shows are where WWE wrestlers get to let loose a little bit because there's no TV broadcast, no strict script to follow, and the crowd is usually incredibly hot because they're just happy to see WWE live. The main event was CM Punk vs Dominik Mysterio, a match that Punk won via disqualification. Also in the ring after the match were Rhea Ripley and Sky, two of the biggest stars in WWE's women's division. After Punk beat Dirty Dom, the three babyfaces started celebrating and waving to the crowd. And this is where it gets adorable. Sky, being the tiny bundle of chaotic energy that she is, jumped into Rhea Ripley's arms to celebrate. Mommy caught her effortlessly because Rhea Ripley is strong enough to bench press a car and probably has. The crowd loved it. It was cute. It was spontaneous. And then Rhea, being the absolute legend that she is, turned to CM Punk, spread her arms wide, and basically asked him if he wanted the same treatment. And Punk, without hesitation, jumped into Rhea Ripley's arms. The crowd went absolutely wild. The arena erupted. And somewhere, AJ Lee was probably watching footage of this and either laughing hysterically or planning her own jump into Rhea's arms because let's be real, Rhea Ripley catching people has become a thing and everyone wants to be part of it. This moment was pure joy. It was wrestlers having fun. It was the kind of thing that reminds you that despite all the storylines and kayfabe and serious business of professional wrestling, these are people who genuinely enjoy what they do and enjoy entertaining the fans who show up to see them. Now let's address the elephant in the room because the headline mentions AJ Lee's absence and I want to make sure we're all on the same page here. AJ Lee recently returned to WWE after years away from the company. She's been doing appearances, she's been involved in storylines, and she's back in the wrestling world after focusing on other projects for a long time. So when this moment happened with Punk and Rhea, AJ wasn't at this particular live event. But here's the thing. AJ and Punk are both good friends with Rhea Ripley. They've all known each other for years. They respect each other. So the idea that AJ would be upset or concerned about Punk jumping into Rhea's arms at a live event celebration is absurd. This wasn't romantic. This wasn't inappropriate. This was three friends goofing around and giving the fans a moment they'll remember forever. In fact, AJ has probably seen the footage by now and either sent Rhea a message saying I'm jealous I missed that or she's planning to recreate it next time they're all at the same event. Because that's what friends do. They have fun. They create memories. They don't get weird about wholesome celebrations that happen in front of 15,000 people in an arena. Context matters. Intent matters. And the intent here was pure entertainment and camaraderie. But this moment is bigger than just a fun celebration. It's a perfect example of why WWE live events are so special and why fans who only watch the TV product are missing out on some of the best moments. Live events don't have the same restrictions as televised shows. There's no script that has to be followed to the letter. There's no commercial break timing to worry about. There's no need to set up angles for next week's show. It's just wrestlers going out there working a match and having fun with the crowd. And that freedom allows for spontaneity, for genuine reactions, for moments like Punk jumping into Rhea's arms that would probably never happen on Raw or SmackDown because it doesn't fit neatly into a storyline. Live events are where you see the real personalities of these wrestlers. You see them interact with fans in ways they can't on TV. You see them joke around with each other. You see them try moves or sequences they wouldn't normally do. You see them break character in the best possible way. And for fans who attend these shows, those moments become cherished memories. You can watch Raw every week for a year and never get the same connection you get from attending one live event where the wrestlers are clearly enjoying themselves and feeding off the crowd's energy. Now let's talk about the other part of this story because the Punk and Rhea moment wasn't even the only highlight from this match. Earlier in the event, CM Punk paid tribute to Rhea Ripley by hitting her finishing move on Dominik Mysterio. After the match was over, Punk caught Dom and executed the Riptide, which is Rhea's devastating finish. And then, to really twist the knife, Punk pinned Dominik in Rhea's trademark style, with Mommy herself acting as the referee and counting the 3. The crowd ate it up. Dom sold it perfectly. And Punk showed that he's not above paying homage to his fellow wrestlers and making them look like stars even when he's the one in the main event. This is the kind of crossover moment that fans love. CM Punk using Rhea Ripley's move, with Rhea right there playing along, creates a connection between two of WWE's biggest stars that goes beyond their individual storylines. It shows mutual respect. It shows that Punk, despite being one of the most serious and intense characters on the roster, knows how to have fun and elevate the people around him. And it gives Dominik Mysterio yet another reason to feel humiliated, which is basically his entire character at this point, and he's incredible at it. The fact that Rhea acted as referee for the pin adds another layer of entertainment to this. Rhea isn't just standing on the sidelines watching. She's actively participating. She's doing the count. She's part of the moment. That kind of involvement makes these live event interactions feel special because it's not something you'd typically see on television, where roles are more clearly defined and wrestlers stick to their designated segments. Let's also talk about Iyo Sky and Rhea Ripley for a second, because their presence at this event was significant beyond just the celebration. Earlier in the day they had defeated the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, in what I'm sure was an incredible match. These 4 women have been in an intense rivalry on Raw, and getting to see them work together at a live event gives fans a different perspective on their dynamic. Live events often feature matchups and team combinations you won't see on TV, and that's part of what makes them valuable. You get to see wrestlers work with different people, try different styles, and showcase different aspects of their abilities,